Hey everyone, this is Jim, and thank you for watching video 2006 from Topanga Canyon Boulevard in Los Angeles. A little more in this video. I thought it's interesting. I've noticed since I've been doing some remixes and using some unused footage here in 2020, some people have kind of seemed shocked that I did a face reveal. And yes, this is in case somebody's seeing this for the first time. I've been doing these since video 1907, the beginning of my trip last year. My question to you is, where you been? This seems to be something people enjoy seeing. I enjoy doing them, so it's a new staple with my videos. It's actually the last thing I do before I export the video in its form that I will eventually upload it to YouTube in. So when I'm at this point, the video's done for all intents and purposes. I just got to add a little thing on the end of this, the email address and the Facebook group and all that good stuff. So that's just part of the process. Now on to the video. This video, kind of interesting to me because I've tried several times to do something with it and I just couldn't. I really struggled with the soundtrack. The footage is really nice. It's a great mountain drive within a metro area. It's very rare to get a drive like this that makes you look like you're out in the hills somewhere, far, far away from civilization. But every time I sat down to work with this video, I just didn't have a feel for the soundtrack I wanted for it. I'll be honest with this soundtrack too. I'm not exactly in love with it. I like it. I think it works, but it's not like it hit me like a ton of bricks. I had to really play around with it. And in fact, I even went and looked for some new songs by a couple of artists to see if there was something that I liked. I kind of got an idea after a while. I wanted to go with something a little more chilled and low tempo. Maybe a little more of those videos of late than usual, but that just seems to what works best with some of the footage I'm using. Trust me, we'll go back to hard, fast rock at some point, and R&B and everything. All music genres are pretty much on the table, except I'm not crazy about rap, but it does have its place. I know some people have asked me to do that, but at least with this video, I hope that you'll agree that the soundtrack at least worked, even if it's maybe not songs you would want to put on your car while you're driving. But it is very relaxing. I got them again from the smoothlounge.com station that I mentioned in 2003 on California One in the Bay Area. So that's been a good go-to for me lately. The video came after 1341. The Crazy Was Nuts on 405. We got off on 101 to just go exploring. We were going to drive all the way out to Oxnard and come back down PCH, but traffic was so bad we just said forget it. And I knew from looking at maps that this road was there. I didn't know what to expect, but I was like, well, this will take us down to Pacific Coast Highway, so let's just take it and see what happens. And we were both impressed with it. It was much more interesting and better than I thought it would be. I'm glad we kept the camera running. Eric was in one of those moods where he didn't really mind filming most of the day. Sometimes I worry about that I put too much on him during the trips, having the camera up in the front seat the way it's set up, but he was a really good sport on this day. And we also did some videos that night. The LA Sensory Overload video was shot that night. And at the end of this video, as you'll notice, I mentioned video 1342. That was our first try, part of Pacific Coast Highway. A much sunnier day on this one than the one I got in 2015. So that's where this video kind of fit in. I've had this footage just dormant for 7 years, and I just really didn't know what to do with it. And I decided, since I'm doing a bunch of these remixes and going through footage that I hadn't used before, that this was the time to do something with it. So I pretty much forced myself. In fact, even at this point, I let it sit for a couple of weeks while I made other videos because I was just kind of stuck. So it's done, and I hope you all like it. I hope it came out okay. I thought it's as probably good as I'm going to get it as far as the soundtrack and putting it together. Just love Los Angeles in general. I really do. It's my favorite place to drive and go explore. And little things like this. There's some other roads like this probably through the mountains in the area that hopefully I'll one day get to explore as well. So that's it for this video. That's the story behind it. And that said, I hope everybody is staying safe. We've been dealing with this coronavirus thing now for quite a while. And hopefully by the time this video comes out, which will probably be 10 days or so since the actual time that I put this together. I've got another video before this, as I'm sure most of you have seen by now. I hope everybody's doing better, and I hope we're getting closer to normal. Knock on wood. be great with the gas prices the way they are to get out and film some more things and go some more places. But you know how that works. As soon as things get back to normal, the gas prices will probably go back up. But I'm sure there'll be some windows there. So everybody stay safe. And I don't know what's going to be next, but there'll be something. So the FreewayJim channel is probably the best way to find out. The FreewayJim page on Facebook is the best way to find out what's coming next, because I usually will announce it a couple of days before the actual video will be released on the YouTube channel. So if you're not part of the group, love to have you join us there. And if not, then that's okay too. You'll just get surprised when they pop up. So thanks again, everyone, for watching, and take care.